So, what if I told you that there's a part of your mind running everything in the background? Kind of like a hidden supercomputer, a part that makes most of your decisions, controls your body, and basically shapes your entire life, and you're not even aware of it. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and unlock the power of that hidden operator, your subconscious mind. Here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at this hidden supercomputer and its sheer power. Then, we'll get into the relationship between your conscious and subconscious mind. We'll explore how your subconscious actually thinks, and most importantly, how you can start harnessing its incredible power to create the reality you really want. All right, let's just dive right in. When we say the subconscious mind is powerful, what are we really talking about? What's the actual scale here? Well, the answer? It's pretty staggering. Okay, let's talk about raw processing speed. Your conscious mind, the part you're using right now to focus on my voice, moves along at about 40 bits of information per second. It's focused, it's methodical, but your subconscious? Oh, that thing is a rocket ship. It's blazing through over 20 million bits of information in the very same second. It's not even a contest. Let me put that another way for you. Your subconscious mind is processing information at least 500,000 times faster than your conscious mind. Think about that. Imagine your personal laptop trying to compete with a supercomputer the size of a city. That's the kind of power difference we are dealing with every single moment of every single day. So, what does all this horsepower mean? It means that only a tiny fraction, about 0.01% of your total brain activity is actually conscious. The other 99.99%, yeah, that's your subconscious, silently running the whole show. It's handling everything from your breathing and your heartbeat to your deepest habits, your gut feelings, and your automatic reactions. Okay, so if you've got these two different minds, how in the world do they work together? Well, one of the best ways to think about it is with a simple metaphor. You've got a ship's captain and a very large crew. Your conscious mind is the captain. It's standing up there on the bridge, looking out at the horizon. It's the part of you that uses logic, analyzes situations, makes decisions, and then gives the orders. It's the you think of as you, the one that decides, all right, we're going to sail to that island over there. And then you have the subconscious. That's the enormous, incredibly powerful crew working below deck. Now, the crew doesn't reason or debate the captain's orders, it just executes them perfectly. It keeps the engines running, it manages all the complex machinery, and it steers the ship exactly where the captain commanded it to go. It takes your conscious beliefs as direct commands, no questions asked. And this leads us to another really powerful metaphor. Think of your conscious mind as a gardener. Every single thought you have, every belief you choose to accept, is a seed that you are planting. Your subconscious mind is the fertile garden. And here's the thing about the garden, it doesn't judge the seeds. It will grow whatever you plant, beautiful flowers or tangled weeds. It just grows. Now that we know their roles, let's get into how this subconscious crew actually works. Because it's not just a faster version of your conscious mind. No, it thinks in a totally different way. You see, your conscious captain uses what's called serial processing. It can really only focus on one thing at a time. That's why multitasking is mostly a myth. But your subconscious crew, it's a master of parallel processing. It's handling thousands, maybe millions of things all at once. Reading the environment, checking your memories, regulating your body chemistry, all of it happening simultaneously. And this leads to something we've all experienced. Have you ever been wrestling with a tough problem, you just can't crack it, so you give up and go do something else? And then bam, while you're in the shower or out for a walk, the perfect answer just pops into your head, out of nowhere. That's not magic. That's a process called incubation, and it's the result of your subconscious doing all that unconscious work for you in the background. In fact, this is a classic model for creativity. It breaks down into 4 stages. First, you prepare by consciously gathering all the info you can. Then comes the crucial step, incubation. You have to let it go. You stop thinking about it, and you let your subconscious take over. That's when you get the illumination, that aha moment. And finally, you bring your conscious mind back in for verification, to test out the new idea. All right, this is all incredibly fascinating, right? But here's the million-dollar question. How do we actually make it work for us? How do we start giving this supercomputer the right instructions to get the results we want in life? Well, according to researchers like Joseph Murphy, the subconscious operates on a very simple but powerful form of logic, almost like a computer program. It's called a syllogism. Basically, it's deductive. It takes whatever premise your conscious mind feeds it as an undeniable fact, and then it works tirelessly to produce a logical conclusion in your reality. Here's how that formula works. You, the captain, consciously choose a major premise, a core belief. Let's say it's, I am capable and confident. Your subconscious, the crew, accepts this premise as a direct order. It then pulls from all its other data, like other beliefs you hold, and gets to work. The conclusion? Its actions. It will start to adjust your posture, change how you speak, and even filter opportunities to align with that core belief, making you act capable and confident. So how do we plant these powerful premises? Well, here are a few simple but incredibly effective techniques. There's autosuggestion. That's just repeating specific, empowering ideas to yourself over and over until they sink in. Then there's visualization, where you vividly imagine your desired outcome as if it's already happened. Feel it, see it. And one of my favorites is pre-sleep intention. Right before you fall asleep, just give your subconscious a clear problem to solve or a goal to work on. It'll go to work on it all night long. And all of this leads to the most important, most powerful principle of all. This isn't just some cool mental trick. This is the fundamental operating system for your entire life. Just think about this quote for a second. Every thought is a cause, and every condition is an effect. The thoughts you consistently entertain in your conscious mind, those are the causes. And the conditions of your life, your health, your happiness, your finances, your relationships, those are the effects. It is a direct line. You have to remember, your subconscious mind is an incredibly powerful tool, but it's completely impartial. It doesn't have a moral compass. It's just a machine that follows instructions. If you feed it good thoughts, good will follow. If you feed it thoughts of fear and lack, then that is what it will produce for you. The choice and the responsibility is always yours. Which brings us right back to that simple metaphor of the gardener and the garden. Your mind is the most fertile ground you will ever have. So the only question left, the only one that really matters, is this: what seeds are you going to plant today?